Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ANY. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I'll let you this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis on Thursday, so that is where the green line down there is coming from. And that's still a pretty important line, and I'll get to that here in a minute. But as far as, after today's price movement, price all over the place today, but when all the dust had settled, it became apparent that one of the newest areas of support is right up here around the $2.80 mark. If you go back through the quick history on the day, you can see that there was some support right there that was displayed, and then late afternoon, although it didn't quite hit it, definitely got within the vicinity of it, and once again, that general area of 280 did indeed hold as support. So that is what I would call, the ideal level of support going forward. I mean, Clay, what's going to make this chart look the best? Certainly holding up above 280. Now, if the price does fall below 280, not the end of the world. However, as far as end of the world levels, if you will, or do or die levels, whatever sort of dramatic marketing term you want to call it, that's where $2.40 comes into play. Why is 240 so important? Well, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but in the event the price came down here and then cracked below it and continued on down, at that point in time, that would literally be putting the price right back inside of that range of the chart where it was before the big move even started. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were before big movement started, that's not a sign of true strength, right? That's just a total contradiction. A price movement with genuine power is going to make progress forward. So again, I'm not saying this is what's going to occur as far as the price coming all the way down here, but let's say the price actually did come to 240, behaved in that manner, and then started to work its way back upwards. Well, in this situation, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have these lows down there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, you have the overall stair steps progressing in the upwards direction, and that's what you want to see. That's the name of the game, overall progress being made. So 240, for that reason, it's kind of the progress point, aka the do or die level. As far as areas of resistance, very straightforward here. It's all about that pink line. I'm not even going to count the number of times today, but you can see a whole bunch of times the price continued to struggle right around that area. Now, it's not necessarily a problem with getting up above that level. The price got up above that pink line many times. It's just a question of staying up above it. The price was never able to stay up above it despite the multiple times it did break up above it. So point here being that pink line, the 200 period simple moving average, is public enemy number one from a resistance standpoint. All in all, though, pretty crazy day to day, and this one has shown it can move big in the past. So we'll see if it can put something new together next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.